Welcome to class. In this first lesson, I'll be teaching you how to write your first Python program. In the last video where we did the installation and everything, you learned how to install Python and then you started by learning how to check your Python version, whether there's a Python on your machine. There I told you open your command prompt and then you type Python -- version. You get your Python version. And then we also install Poetry. If you watch the last video, you know all these commands. And if you've not watched the last video, you cannot continue this class until you've seen that video. So Poetry version. So you see we have our Poetry installed as well. And also we have the PyCharm installed. Don't forget, when you're installing your PyCharm, make sure you're installing the PyCharm Community Edition. If you install the PyCharm Professional, it will ask you for license key, and that is expensive, so take note of that. So now we can see that we have these packages installed. So Python is a programming language or a scripting language that we'll be using in this class to learn the fundamentals of programming. Python is used by a lot of applications in our modern day, ranging from your mobile apps to games to websites to artificial intelligence. I know most of you must have heard AI, robotics, automation and scripting, web scraping, and so many other stuff like that. Basically, Python is not the snake, but like a language that you can use to build really amazing and cool stuffs, and it is very intuitive. It is easy to learn, and that is why I am choosing that for you to start your first programming language. And in our class we have students from 8 years and above up to 17 years. So, and if they are able to understand it and they are able to build stuff with it, then obviously that shows how simple Python is. So in this first class I'll first show you how to write your first Python program. Then in the next class we'll be going over the basics and some keywords or terminology you need to keep in mind. So now let's close this. So this is our PyCharm. We created this folder here by using the Poetry new and then project name command. If you remember in the last class, you can still go back and watch that video so you understand what I'm saying. And after you created that Poetry project, it gave you this .venv folder, this hello world folder, and these test folders, poetry, blah blah blah, everything like this. Actually, all these things are on our machine, on your PC. You can navigate there. You can navigate there by right clicking this and go to finding files. Once you click finding files, not finding files, beg your pardon, should be Explorer. Oh sorry, open in Explorer. So no one is perfect, I can also make mistakes, right? And so once I open it in Explorer, can you see this is the hello world app that you dragged into your PyCharm in the last class to create the project, right? And don't forget, we also configured our environment. You will learn more about this in later classes, but for now let's just build our first Python application, our first Python program. So come to this hello world app folder, the inner folder, right click it like this, click on scroll to new, then scroll to Python file, open it and type in hello world. You don't need to type in anything after, but you make sure that you are selecting Python file. You see you have Python unit test, Python stub, and you have the Python file. Make sure you are selecting the Python file. You press enter. Once you press enter, you see you now have the hello world.py file here. So what you want to do is you want to type in print, then open brackets. So you're supposed to type in open and close brackets, but because you are using Python, you are using it inside PyCharm will automatically close it for you because it knows you have to close it. So because of that, it has closed the bracket for us, right? So print, then you're going to put in a quote. Once you type quotes, it will complete the second quotation marks for you. So type in hello world, or hello Femi, hello whatever your name is. And once you are done with that, now you are done writing your program. Next thing you need to do is you need to run it. So there are multiple ways to run it, but because you guys are new and for simplicity, we just follow the easiest way, and by clicking this play button here, you can see once I move my cursor over it, is saying run hello world, or use shift 10. So I'll press the play button and it's going to open down here. So that's it, we successfully ran our first Python program. So what I want you to do now is, I want you to, after watching the video, I want you to create your own file and print out anything you want to print. Name your file anything you feel like naming it, and then print out anything you want to print. You can rewatch this video over and over again to make sure you fully understand what has been done. So see you in the next class.